Soften up the mess, drop it in the water, let the daughter find her image with the rest. She'll be learning how to breathe, spinning through identity, reveal another pretty little scheme. Save her mind, hold her hand, and don't believe a lie. You understand.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Let's Talk About It. My name is Beth Mwaura and this is my little channel. I call it Let's Talk About It, and here we talk about everything to do with being a youth and living your life to the fullest, because it is not for long, going to be a youth forever. So we try and learn from each other, and I try to share my experiences on how to live the life to the fullest, because I may, why not? Anyway, so if you're here for the very first time, please karibu sana and subscribe to my channel. You can watch my previous episodes so that you can familiarize yourself with the kind of content I share. And then if you will love this episode, at the end of it, please give it a thumbs up. Please share it with your friends, and also comment if you have anything to add on it. And as well, remember to follow me on my platform at Beth_Mwaura7 and also at Let's Talk About It 7. So yes, anything else I have forgotten before we get into the topic of the day? Nothing. So let's get into it, shall we? Hi. So today we are going to talk about being confident and being. I was trying to get the exact word on what exactly I want to talk about, and I found like that word means flattering yourself. But in real sense, I'm talking of being confident or being bold versus being kujipendekeza. If you have a good name for it, you can put it in the comment section. But yes, that's the thing I wanted to talk about. And before I forget, please turn on your notification bell so that you can be notified every time I am uploading a video. You can be notified. I keep on forgetting that, so please turn on your notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a video, and subscribe. Anyway, yeah, so that is what we're going to talk about, and I will tell you why I wanted us to talk about it. Because when I was growing up, and when you were in like the primary school and high school and even sometimes campus, there's this tendency of, like, let's say maybe you have a question, and let me know if I am the only one who had this fear, let me call it fear, whereby maybe for example there's a question that has been asked by the let's say the teacher, right? There is an opportunity for you to there's an opportunity for everyone to be able to enroll themselves in, let's say, drama, music, and you know that you know how to do that. Let's say you know the answer, or let's say you can sing, but you feel like you feel intimidated, or you feel like if you are timid to try it out. And the reason as to why I decided to talk about it is because it actually affects us, and most opportunities pass us like that, just because we are in the fear, or we fear trying to be like kuonekana unajipendekeza. You feel me? Because I remember in primary school kulikuwa na ile woga ya, if you like answer so many questions, if you, let's say the teacher tells you to ask for someone to volunteer to do something, let's say to lead during the parade, or to like just do anything, you feel like you didn't want to volunteer yourself because uko unataka kuonekana kama unajipendekeza. I don't know if you all can feel me, because that is something that has happened to me. I have grown being a very confident person, a very confident girl, and my dad kept on telling me that while I was growing up together with my mom. But I was having that fear of hutaki kuonekana kama unajipendekeza, because watu wanajipendekeza ni kama wako wanapendwa, ni kama wako like, like, why are you making us feel like we're not doing anything, right? So I felt like most opportunities used to pass me by just because I am not courageous enough, or I'm not bold enough to be like, you know what, I can try this. And again, I remember I used to love, like, let me tell you, for content creators, or for people who love being in the media, people who love doing news, people who love doing TV shows and everything, their space is in front of the camera. And I feel like there is a difference between, there are people who are into media but they are mostly on behind the camera, like they work best on behind the camera. But there are people who can do well, maybe because of their confidence, their boldness, they can be able to do well in front of camera. But you find yourself, there is that fear, or I don't know what to call it, but I feel like there is that fear that comes up where you feel like you are not capable enough, ama watu watakuonaje, you know, like it's how society will view you. Maybe watakuona kama unajipendekeza sana. And now in primary school or in high school, hauko unataka kuonekana kama uko na quote unquote kipende mbele, you feel me, like hauko unataka kuonekana ni kama unajipendekeza ndio upendwe or something of that sort. So I felt like that used to limit us a lot, and it used to make us have so many opportunities pass us, just because you feel like if you try that, or if you're not bold enough to try that. Let's say there is an acting class, or there is something that someone is needed to do it, someone who can be able to do it, or who is confident enough to do it, can do it, but unajipata uko like you don't want to try that, right? Because you feel like you want to, you know, the we thing, you want to be, what should I use it, you want to feel like you are still part of the community, the we community, right? Kama hatufanyi, kama tunafanya like a community, and you don't want to feel left out. I don't know if I'm communicating, but you don't want to feel like you're left out, or you're feeling like you're separated from the rest because you've decided to try it out. I had an example whereby in high school there was a session that, I don't know, was it acting class. I love acting a lot, but I felt like I don't want to try it because I feel like if you try acting, watu wanakuonaje, unajua ile yenye hautaki kuonekana ni kama like you are, you know, you just want to be seen perfect. Yes, you just want to be seen, you just want to be out there just to show how good you are, you know. You don't want to feel like you are the odd one out, you know. You just want to fit in, with the routine, right? And that limits us a lot, and that's why I decided to talk about it. Because if you're there and you have an idea, or you have something that has been bugging you in your head that you needed to try, but there is that fear of like, you know, like you don't want to do it, you just want to dim your light, you just want to be somewhere behind, but deep down you know how you feeling, you know that this is for you. Most especially for people who are outspoken, people who are confident, people who are bold. Kitu yenye huwa inatumaliza na kitu yenye inatufanya we don't go for what we want, or we don't go for what we love, or we don't go for our passion, is because you don't want to feel like you are unajipendekeza. Kwa Google nimeona inasema the word kujipendekeza, it means flattering yourself. You don't want to feel like you are, you know, kujipendekeza. I feel like that's the only word I can be able to use so that you can get what I'm trying to say. And that limits us and makes us have so many opportunities pass us by. Let's say there is an opportunity that has come up that maybe needs someone called a social media manager, or something that you're passionate about, and deep down you know that if you're given this opportunity you will do your best. But now again you feel like, you know, hautaki kujionyesha, hutaki ni kama like kwani there's no one else who can be able to do that apart from yourself, you know. And now that miss on so many opportunities, and now you're there wondering, why am I not being blessed by the others? So let me tell you, the confident ones, the ones who know what they want and go for what they want, are the ones who actually succeed in life. Regardless, when it comes from you, at the end of it all, it's you, right? Because we have our eyes focused a lot on the society and what the society will think, and then we miss a lot of opportunities because we feel like, mbona yule asifanye, you know, like who am I? You know, like in primary school or in high school, most especially maybe if you're not passing well in the exams, or you're not, like, maybe you are passing well but you're just an average person. So now you feel like, if I do that, like, who am I to do that? There's someone who is always better. We always have that feeling, like there's someone who is always better, there's someone who can do that better. And now if we let that feeling get into our heads, we miss on a lot of opportunities. We miss on a lot of opportunities, because now you sit back, then someone else comes and takes that role, who is confident enough, and they succeed, they excel. I would really because I feel like there is so much talent in young people, there is so much idea, there are so much opportunities in the minds of young people, but because of that, like, why me? Like, why should I be the one doing it? Why should I be the one giving that idea? Why should I be the one saying the correct answer? And you definitely know 1 + 1 is 2, and you know the answer is 2. I'm just giving an example, but you just don't want to be the one to raise your hand and say 2, because hutaki kuwa like goasha wengine kwa nini, you know, that kind of feeling. So like, at the end of it all, those people who succeed like really well are people who decide to move out of that. There are people who decide to move out of what society will think. There are people who will be like, you know what, it is for me. I am doing it for me. I am passionate about it. And most especially when it's a passion, when it's an idea that has been in your head for a very long time. I remember I also had the idea of starting this channel from kitambo sana, and my friends used to know that, but it took me the entire of my 4 years to start. And when I started, I was still like, you know, I was not like really confident about it. But now I feel like, just start. Like, you never know where it goes, as long as it's something from your heart, and it's something for you, something that you love, something that you're passionate about. Just start, because you never know. If you have an idea, and let me tell you, hey, one thing I loved that I was doing in high school, I used to socialize a lot, and I used to speak my mind a lot, even if not to like everyone. I used to, like, you know, share my ideas a lot. And you could feel like, let me give you an example, a practical example that happened to me in campus. There was a certain event that was in campus. I won't say the name, but there was a certain event that was in campus. And then this person, this leader, said that if you post the session, like the event, on your social media platforms, and then you tag that person, you're going to get a free session, a free class about whatever the speaker was talking about. And she was talking about finances, and she said that if you post it and tag her, she's going to say it, and out of everyone else will tag her, she'll take a winner from it to teach her a free class about finances. And I'm like, you know, why not? Let me not. And I feel like I was like, should I do it? There's someone maybe who has more followers. Let me tell you, there is someone who will always have more. There is someone who will always be better. There is someone who will always be excelling more than you. But if you put that in your mind, you will not be able to do what you can. Because who was saying, I think it was, I follow Lydia KM a lot from TMI. I don't know if you know TMI. And there's something she said that I love. She said that content that you have in your head, that idea that you have in your head, we want to hear it out. We want to hear it out. We want you to give us that knowledge that is in your head. And maybe there's a way you can put it that is different. There's a lot of creative stuff that you can do, but the idea that you have in your mind, whatever that you have in your mind that you want to start, because you never know. And I decided to post. I decided to, you know what, let me just post, because I'm like, I mean, what will it cost me? It's just bundles and everything. And so I just decided to post, and I actually was given that free class. I was. And it was really helpful. And I remember, like, from that class, I got like free books. Yo, I am telling you, that was my experience. That was me. I got that opportunity by moving out of the comfort zone of why me? Why would I do that? Why would I be the one to like be the one to post? You know, like, there's so many people with better phones, with so many followers, with, you know, there's always an excuse to give for not trying out and for always being on the comfort zone. But when you get out of that comfort zone and try, you never know what happens. And that's why I decided there is that difference between being confident and bold. And being bold is being bold with what you know and what you're passionate about and what you are, something that you just, it's flawless, something that when you talk about it, you see how people who are specifically on money issues, they talk about it so passionately, and you can feel it. You can see they actually know what they're saying, and maybe they have googled it, maybe they have learned from a book they were reading, maybe they have learned from sharing ideas with other people, but how they express it, you feel like it's something that it's just flowing. It's just from them. It's something they love. And from that, you can be able to learn. Same case. If it's something that you're confident about, if it's something that you know for sure, if you try and give it your all, you are going to enjoy. You are going to feel nice, and you're going to feel empowered, and you're going to feel like, yes, I am actually doing something. Do it. This is a call for you to do that. Wake up from that comfort zone and be like, you know what, I am going to try this for me. Because again, sometimes we try out things and we're like, what a new energy, how are people going to see me? How are people going to view it? Are they going to like it? Are they going? And now if it just dawns on you that people will not like it, if it just dawns on you that maybe this is not what people want, or maybe the society will not understand you, then boom, your dreams are crushed. Then boom, and it's very hard to tell from a crowd the idea that it's very hard to spot a great person or a great idea if you don't speak yourself out, if you don't speak your mind out. And with that, I decided, you know what, that is an opportunity I want to try, I will try it. That is something I am passionate about it, I will go for it. That is something that I'm interested in, I will watch that, I will read that, because from those opportunities and from those ideas, you are able to be yourself, you're able to grow yourself, you're able to learn a lot through that experience. And let me tell you, so much opportunities passes, a lot of opportunities passes just because tumelalia maskio. Let me just put it outright like that. Tumelalia maskio. You don't want to try because you're like, why would I be the one out of everyone in this world? You get an email, or you go to LinkedIn and you get a certain job opportunity, and you be like, why would I be the one to apply for that job? Why would I be the one? I mean, they're sitting here that they want to do blah 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 blah. Okay, like, not me, because you feel less experienced. You feel like you are not the one. You are not the right one for that job, and that's how these things passes by. Because you are not getting out of your comfort zone. You are not getting out of that. It's high time you just, you know what, I will try it. What will it cost you to apply for that job? What will it cost you to start the idea? What will it cost you to do that baking that you wanted to do for a very long time? What will it cost you for doing that fashion that you wanted to do for a long time? But just because you feel incapable, you feel like there's so many people out there who can do much better and have better platforms to do it, you feel like you can. And that limits us. Unafika mahali, like maybe in your 25, you're 26, you're 27, you're like, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Then it now makes you start feeling regretful. You start feeling like you have not accomplished, and it's high time we wake up from that comfort zone. It's high time to be like, you know what, I am going to try that actually. You know what, I am going to read that book actually. You know what, I'm going to start baking actually. Even if it's just one cake, right? And share it with your friends. Even if it's just one video and share it with your friends. Even if it's just that one dance and share it with your friends. If you maximize on every opportunity you got. It starts with let me tell you, it's not about the idea in your mind. It's not about the great person you are. We cannot be able to tell that by looking at you. We cannot be able to tell what you are capable of by just looking at you. Is you moving out of that and being like, you know what? I can try that. You know what? I can do that. You know what? Let me try that and see how it. And you learn and you learn. And with all those experiences, you are able to define your career. You're able to know what exactly is your strength. You're able to know what exactly you can do. You're able to know hapa hivi isiwezi fanya. Hapa hii najua nikifanya hii, nikishika vizuri hii inakuwa successful. That's how you're able to learn. Like, most young people are just there, seated doing nothing, seated procrastinating, seated, doing like, just be like, let me, and I am one of them. I am a young person and I have experienced that. There's so many opportunities that have good, even in primary school and in high school, you get opportunities just passing you like that, just like that. Like, just someone mkono and said the answer, said the two that you are afraid of saying, and just like that they get their 1,000 shillings. Just like that they get a trip to I don't know where. Like, that's how opportunities passes, honestly. That's how opportunities passes, just like that. If we do not wake up from, you know what, I can do it. They said they want someone who can sing. I know how to sing. I might not be Tasha Cobbs. I might not be Don Moyen. I might not be, the people who have been in the industry for long. And actually, if you listen to the people you term as successful or the people you look up to, they always have a story. No one, unless it's through connection or they inherited wealth. The parents are wealthy, but anyone who has been successful, they started by moving out of that comfort zone and moving out of that mindset of feeling like you are incapable, moving out of that feeling like if someone else can do it better, and decided to do it. And that is why they are there at this point. So this is just like a wake-up call to be like, don't let someone look down upon you. Even the Bible says that. Don't let someone look upon you because you're young, right? Because it's until you share that idea that you have in your mind that we are able to know what you can do, right? We're able to be like, oh, actually, I know someone who, like, if I know someone who like bakes, I know a few people who do really good baking, and then someone calls me like, I need to do a cake, and I'm like, oh, actually, I know someone, and then I connect you, and boom, so it's really high time to like, you know what, I can do this. Let me try it out. You'd rather try it out again until it becomes successful. As long as you're doing it for you and as long as you're enjoying whatever you're doing, just try it out. And that marks the end of my episode. I really hope you have learned. My main goal is you coming here, that one person who's actually listening to me, or two people who are listening to me and be like, I resonate with what she is saying. Wake up from that mindset. Move away from that mindset. Do what you want to do, as long as it's impacting the society in a positive way, and as long as you are passionate about it, do it. You never know. So that marks the end of it. I hope you have liked. If you have gotten to this part of this episode, please give it a thumbs up. Please comment if you have anything to add. Let me hear of the story. If you have an opportunity that you grabbed it and you ran with it and it worked for your good, let me share your experiences so that other people can be able to learn from that. So let me know in the comment section. Share it with your friends. If you have a friend and you know that they have a good, because again, friend you know your friends, you know what your friends can do, you know what your friends are passionate about. Push them to move out there, push them to do better, push them to go out there and do what they love. And you never know, it's through that push, it's through that motivation that they are able to do their best. And when they do that, when they decide to you know what, I am going to do that, support them and support me by subscribing to my channel. Yeah, just support them, show them love, show me some love by subscribing, by liking, by watching my episodes. And that's how we get to grow. That's how we actually get to grow. So yes, there we have it. Until our next episode, kwaheri. Thank you so much for watching, and I love you so much.